name again? What was that? Kiana and April. Kiana and April. So y'all love God, right? Do y'all believe what the brother was saying about the dress code and stuff like that? Okay, all praise. So y'all gonna wear dresses from now on, right?
I try.
You say you're gonna try?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen if you don't, all right?
Okay.
Give me that Zephaniah real quick. I wanted to skip over that, but I can't skip over that because that's a big part of our sister's problem, right? You see what I'm saying, sis? Because think about it. If we was all just regular men up here, you think we'd be able to concentrate? You know, if we see sisters with their butt hanging out and boobs and stuff like that hanging out, no, we're gonna be distracted, right?
Yes.
So that's going into loving your neighbor as you love yourself as well.
That's right.
Watch this, read.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8.
Bring it up. You say you love God. If you love God, you will put on a dress or a skirt. But if you don't, this is going to happen to you. All right, read.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children.
So it says in the day of the Lord's sacrifice. You know what day that is? The day of vengeance, the day of judgment.
That's
God gonna come back with bloodshed, right? And he gonna kill the brothers and sisters that's not keeping his law.
Right.
That's read.
And all such as are clothed with
It
strange
says
apparel.
all that are clothed with what?
Strange apparel.
What's strange apparel according to God? According to the Bible? Shorts and pants and stuff like that on women, right? That's strange. So what did it say God was going to do to you if he come back and he caught you in there?
Kill you.
You're going to be destroyed. You're going to perish. Because we love you, we showing you this, right? If we didn't love you, we wouldn't show you this. Give me that Leviticus chapter 19.
Bring it up. Get up.
We only show you this because we love you. We want to get the kingdom. We want you to get the kingdom of heaven as
That's
well,
right.
Watch this, read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17.
Bring it up.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Hey, the Bible says don't hate your brother in your heart or your sister, right? Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
It says thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. What does the word rebuke mean?
Cast out.
So what?
Cast out.
Okay. What about-
Dislike.
It means to correct. If we see something wrong, if we see you in the way of death, we got to correct you. Read.
That's right. And not suffer sin upon him.
It says and not suffer sin upon you. Because believe it or not, if a woman wearing pants, that's a sin.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, do you love God? All right, give me that 1 John. If you wearing pants or anything other than what you're supposed to wear, you don't really love God because that's a sin.
Right.
But if you love God, watch this, read.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God,
So this is how we love God, my sisters. Read.
that we keep his commandments.
So ain't it a commandment not to wear pants, but to wear a dress? So how do you love God? By keeping his commandments, right?
That's right.
Now, in saying that, let's get some more commandments. Because is it just hold on, finish that, read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Meaning what? If it say his commandments are not grievous, what does that mean? That means they're not hard to do.
That's right.
It shouldn't be a stumbling block for you. See what I'm saying? It's not very hard to do. All you got to do is put on a dress.
Right. Right.
That's all you got to do. It's better for you anyways. Did y'all know that? What happens when women wear tight pants?
Everything out.
What happens?
Everything out.
The sister said yeast infection. And our sisters wonder why their pH balance ain't right. Because they wearing pants.
That's right.
Smelling like fish. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like shrimp.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But guess what? If you wear a dress and a skirt, that thing will air out like it was supposed to be anyways. You see what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all eat pork? Sister said, yeah, I eat pork. What about you?
What y'all thinking?
What about you? You eat pork?
By spell.
What's that?
By spell.
What's that? Every now and then. Okay. Every now and then you eat pork, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, what about shrimps, crabs, lobster?
I like fish.
She said, oh, I love it.
I like fish.
What kind of fish you eat?
I like catfish.
catfish.
I knew you was gonna
and
say catfish.
Buffalo.
Okay, buffalo good. But guess what? Did you know that catfish is an abomination?
Right.
Did you know that pork, shrimp, crabs, and
Yeah, I
lobsters?
know pork is seed.
What about shrimp, crabs, and lobster?
I didn't know about that one.
Okay, well, we're gonna show you. Because guess what? If you love God, you're gonna keep his commandments, right?
That's right.
Right? Watch this, read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed,
It says the swine. What's the swine? A pig, right? Read.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
It says he cheweth not the cud, meaning he don't eat the things that he's supposed to eat for you to eat. Read.
He is unclean to you.
He is what?
Unclean to you.
So the Bible says that the pig is unclean to you.
That's
Read.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
It says what?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
So guess what? The hog maws,
Right.
the pig feet,
Right.
chitlins.
Right.
Guess what? You're not supposed to eat that.
That's right.
God said don't eat it. You royalty. God said my people are supposed to eat the finest things of the earth.
That's
but
right.
guess what we do? We go straight to the bottom and eat the bottom feeders.
Right.
We're not supposed to do that. Believe it or not, that's the cause of high blood pressure.
Yep.
That's the cause of what's that? Gout.
That's
What's that? Cancer. What's that one? Heart disease.
That's right.
Yeah, it causes heart disease as well. Because guess what? The pig don't filter out like every other animal.
Right.
Did you know that? You ever seen a pig sweat?
Right.
You ain't never seen it sweat.
Right.
You want to know why? Because it was created to keep those toxins inward.
That's right.
And guess what we do? We go out and eat that.
Right.
Read on.
And their carcass shall ye not touch.
Hey, you ain't supposed to touch it with your lips. Read.
They are unclean to you.
It's unclean. It's an abomination to you. But you love God, right? Right, sis? Do you love him enough to put that pig away?
Right.
You do? What about you, sis? Remember, what was the famous quote? For every action, there's an opposite or equal reaction, right? Let me show you something cold. Give me Isaiah 66 and verse 17.
Look it up.
Because listen, just like I asked you about the dress, if you was going to change and start wearing dresses, right? I had to give you the judgment for that. Let me show you what's going to happen if you don't stop eating pork, right? Because it's simple. God said, keep my commandments and live.
Right.
Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 17.
Look it up.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens
In the gardens, read.
behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Eating what?
Swine's flesh.
Eating swine's flesh. Let's see what's going to happen if you caught eating swine's flesh when the Messiah come back. Read.
And the abomination and the mouth shall be consumed together.
You're going to be consumed with it. With bloodshed. With missiles.
Right.
Nuclear fire. You
Right.
want that to happen to you, sis? Or do you want to escape that? You want to escape that, right? Watch this. Read.
That's right. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory.
Hey, so check this out. Do you want to see the glory of God? So that means you got to put off sin, which
That's
is
right.
eating pork.
Right.
Right? But think about this, though. Out of all the animals out there, you got bison, buffalo, deer,
Right.
lamb,
Right.
turkey. You got a million different fish in the sea, right?
Right.
Why we so stuck on pork? It's because we've been conditioned to do that.
That's what's in the grocery store.
No, that's not all. I'm going to show you something, because guess what? Do you think I shop at regular stores? First of all, I hunt and I fish for myself, and I go afar to get good, healthy food. Watch this, read.
She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar.
So y'all supposed to be like the merchant ships and bring your food from afar.
That's right.
And guess what? If you can't go from afar, what's wrong with planting a garden?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What's wrong with planting a garden and trading?
Right.
What's wrong with that? I'll see you got some squash, trade me a couple fishes for some squash. See what I'm saying? What's wrong with that type of stuff? We fell far from that. Our women would rather go to the grocery store and get pork,
Right.
shrimps, crabs, and lobster.
Right.
Because it's easier. See what I'm saying? It's easier to sin, right? But guess what? The scriptures say you will go afar. Meaning what? I don't know the good neighborhoods around here, but in Little Rock, we go to West Little Rock to get our food, because
Right.
that's where the good food is. That's where Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and all that good stuff.
Right.
See what I'm saying? We got brothers and sisters that grow their own gardens.
That's
but
right.
you don't have to eat pork.
That's right.
You don't. You don't have to eat pork. Go back to Leviticus. Yeah. Read this.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9.
Read it.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So you mentioned catfish, right? And I understand, look, I understand, we all been there. But guess what? You finna learn something about catfish today. Read.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Now I got a question for you. Does catfish have scales? Or do you have to skin them? Peel
You
this.
have to skin it.
You gotta skin them, right?
That's right.
But guess what? There's some fish that have scales that you gotta skin.
That's
But
great.
catfish only have skin. You wanna know why? Because it's not meant for you to eat.
That's right.
It's a bottom feeder. They eat poop.
Right.
They eat the bottom, the crustaceans. That's all they gonna eat. Read.
Right. Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the sea and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
I got a question for you, because you said I love shrimp. I love crabs. Does shrimp and crab got scales? Do they got fins and scales? They don't. What does that mean for you? You should not eat that. You shouldn't eat that, because that's how our people get. First of all, believe it or not, a lot of our people dying from that crap. They becoming obese. They got high blood pressure, gout, cancer. Guess what? When I was in school, when I was in medical school, we burned pork, shrimps, crabs, and lobster, and all that type of stuff. We burned it to a crisp. Guess what we still saw with it? Worms, mites.
Right.
Guess what? If you better, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all better be lucky that the white man is putting chemicals in that pork. Because guess what? Without them chemicals that they've been putting in the pork, you would have maggots in your jaw and stuff like that. You didn't know that, did you? They putting chemicals and stuff like that in the pork, and the chemicals killing you too. But they said we're gonna kill these niggas slow.
That's right.
We ain't gonna kill them quick.
That's right.
We want them to suffer.
Right.
We want them to spend money on their health care.
Right.
So guess what? If I want you to spend money on your health care, I'm gonna give you gout. I'm gonna give you cancer.
Right.
I'm gonna give you high blood pressure.
Right.
I'm gonna give you everything that's gonna kill you slowly, so you can give me that dollar bill before you die.
That's right.
That's, hey, but God said don't eat it.
That's right.
We can avoid this by what? Not eating shrimps, crabs, and lobsters.
That's right.
Y'all understand that? So if you love God, you're gonna stop eating what? Shrimp what? Crab, lobster,
Fish.
cat, no, not just fish. Catfish, because you still got brim.
Right.
You still got crappie.
Right.
You still got snapper.
Right.
You still got amberjack.
That's right.
You still got buffalo.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? You still got tuna fish.
Right.
You got all kinds of fish that you can eat.
You know.
But God said, just don't eat the ones that don't have scales. Don't eat the ones that don't have fins. See what I'm saying? But what do we flock to? The fish that don't have scales and fins. That's how we are. We go directly against God. But you love God, right? You love God. So you're going to put away that horrendous diet of yours.
That's right.
That's filth. God said you royalty. Eat some lamb. Eat some turkey. Hell, eat some chicken.
Right.
And what it do to the sister body?
Hey, y'all know what that stuff do to our sisters' bodies, right? We just spoke on it. They throw that pH balance off.
That's right.
Hey, guess what? It's a lot of our sisters in the world right now that's trying to get pregnant right now, right? Guess what those type of foods do to you? They stop you from getting pregnant.
Right.
They stop you from being fruitful and multiplying.
Right.
Right.
Because it's toxic.
That's right.
But hey, guess what? All praises to the word. All praises to the Father for his word.
Right.
Because guess what? Now you can stop eating that abomination.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.